Give it just a second so we can make sure everybody's found their seat. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Teresa Teasley, Interim Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Welcome to our pinning ceremony. Thank you all for joining us this evening as we celebrate our students' accomplishments. Tonight is a very significant milestone in the history of our nursing program. Georgia Southwestern's nursing program was established in 1953 and had its first set of graduates, 6 of them in 1956. In 2000, following university trends, a Bachelor of Science in Nursing pre-licensure program was established, and the ASN program was phased out, with the last group graduating in 2001. Following a 20-year hiatus in ASN education at GSW, we proudly announced the 2024 ASN graduating class. Congratulations. I'd like to recognize some important people with us here tonight. First, our university president, Dr. Michelle Johnston, our university provost and vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Jill Drake. We greatly appreciate their support of our ASN program. Help me give them a round of applause. Students, we know that the support of family and loved ones often makes the difference between success and failure. You have reached this milestone with the unwavering support of your loved ones. Your family has sacrificed to support you this past year. Perhaps they listened to your challenges, provided a shoulder for you to cry on, supported you financially, assisted with child care, or perhaps even cooked meals. Their support helped you to succeed. If you are a spouse or a significant other, parent, child, grandparent, sibling, or friend of a graduate, would you please stand so we may recognize you? Next, I'd like to recognize your faculty and staff. Your ASN leadership team consisted of the Interim Associate Dean, Dr. Michelle Ragsdale, and your Interim ASN coordinators, Ms. Laura Stanley and Ms. Jessica Oots. They have provided the direction for your cohort. They, along with your faculty, spent many hours arranging classes, developing your clinical schedules, teaching your classes and clinicals, hearing your concerns, encouraging and supporting you, and celebrating your accomplishments. If you are a faculty member at GSW, nursing, biology, if you are a part-time clinical instructor, please stand so we may recognize all of your hard work and dedication. Now, one of your biggest cheerleaders, Mr. Jason Wicker. He's been your student services coordinator. Mr. Wicker has assisted you from the beginning until the end with questions about the application process, admission, and progression throughout the program. He has left inspirational and informational messages in the hallway on sandwich boards, listened to celebrations and concerns, and prayed for each of you, especially before your exams and your checkoffs. He, along with all of your faculty and staff, their goal has been to help you succeed. So if you're a staff member, Mr. Wicker, other staff members, please stand. Mr. Reed, Ms. Bailey. Last but not least, I'd like to recognize our clinical practice partners for providing excellent clinical opportunities for our students and for the financial support from the Phoebe Health System and Magnolia Manor to reestablish our ASN program here at GSW. So if we have any representatives from any of our clinical facilities, please stand so we may recognize you. The pinning ceremony is held at the end of nursing school completion. It is a very special, long-standing ritual in the nursing profession. Today, our nursing faculty will welcome you to the nursing profession. Wednesday, you will complete your requirements for your ASN degree and start your journey into nursing. Graduates, you've worked hard to get to where you are today. In 15 short months, they probably seemed a lot longer to you guys, but it's very short for us. In 15 short months, you have completed 270 hours in the classroom, 164 hours in skills lab, 120 hours in patient simulation, 526 supervised direct patient care hours, and countless hours studying. For many of you, this was in addition to working part-time, some even full-time, and raising a family. We are so proud of each one of you, and we're happy to celebrate your accomplishments. As an alumni of Georgia Southwestern State University's School of Nursing, let me be amongst the first to welcome you to the nursing profession. In closing, I know that most of you already have jobs waiting for you. Some of you have several, and you've just yet to decide which offer you'd like to take. And I know that all of you are ready to go to work, but I want to remind you that the studying and the preparation is not yet over. After Wednesday, you still have one big exam left. The most important exam, right? The NCLEX. Take a break with your family. Take some time this week to celebrate and to be with them. I know they hadn't seen you in a long time, to have all of you. Then I encourage you to spend the next few weeks preparing for the exam. With adequate preparation, we know that you're going to be successful. Our administration, faculty, and staff are so proud of you, and we know that you will go on to make a difference in the lives of patients you serve. And as we say at GSW, take tomorrow by storm. Now, please help me welcome Dr. Jill Drake, our University Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, to the podium for her remarks.
What a joyous occasion. You can just see the excitement and eagerness for the next journey in your life. And parents, faculty, supporters, and most importantly, graduates, I feel very honored, and it is my pleasure to be able to share this moment with you and your families, and with GSW. As this pinning ceremony, as you heard earlier, it's been 20 years in the making, and it is because of your hard work and your dedication and the faculty and staff that we were able to bring this program back, and that you are here today. You know, the nursing profession is one of great importance and responsibility. While I personally didn't choose it as a profession, I come from a long line of health professionals. And you have dedicated yourselves to the care of others, and sometimes in their most vulnerable moments. And I know you take that seriously, and we are confident, as Dr. Teasley says, that you will make significant contributions to the health profession. And I also want to reiterate what Dr. Teasley said about our faculty here and our staff. Parents, if you don't know it, this is an incredibly dedicated, passionate group of faculty members. They unselfishly strive to help our students achieve their dreams, and it's important that we recognize that. And I can see from your faces, you know that they were there for you as you needed them, and we're incredibly proud of you, and we are incredibly proud of them as well. You all are a special group to me because when I came here, when you were starting your program, I was also starting out as your provost. So we have had 15 months of a lot of ups and downs, a lot of lessons learned, a lot of perseverance, and here we are today, better for it, right? So I like that we have this special thing between the two of us, and I have had the pleasure of seeing you deal with schedules and placements and all of the things that happen with revitalizing a program. You know, everything wasn't exactly perfect, but we know it's never going to be perfect, right, in the world of work. And so you have done very well, and again, we are so proud of you. As we reflect on this journey, I want to also reiterate something that Dr. Teasley said, that this program had tremendous financial support. We had financial support from the system office, we had financial support from our community partners, and that is a testament to not only they're recognizing that GSW has a place in serving our region and serving our state. Parents, if you don't know, there is such an extreme shortage of nursing professionals, and we have the honor and the privilege of serving and providing wonderful professionals like your family members and your friends that are sitting here before us. And if it wasn't for that support, you know, we wouldn't have been able to deliver the program and get it going so fast, and to have graduates in just 15 months. And so it's just a testament to you and to the community's faith in our programs. Now, nursing professionals, soon to be, once you pass that NCLEX test, I want you to remember that you carry the legacy of GSW. I'm sure you may have heard, but we are known for excellence. We are known as being one of the best programs around. And so you've got that on, you know, you are a proud graduate, or you will be a proud graduate. And I want you to know that we are confident that you will make a profound impact on the people that you serve. I congratulate each and every one of you. One of you had one of my favorite scriptures about, I know the plans I have for you, and those plans are coming to fruition. And so I pray and hope that your careers are filled with success, fulfillment, and the knowledge that you have chose a profession where you make a difference in the world. So happy for you. Congratulations. All right, and now, I welcome our president, Dr. Michelle Johnston.
Can you tell we're really excited about what you've accomplished? It's such an honor to be with all of you tonight with this. It's just a special time for this really important celebration. I thank you all for being here, and what I would consider one of the most special, meaningful ceremonies on any university campus. I love these pinning ceremonies, and you've heard all of this history of this program and where it was and where it is now, and our first graduating class with this renewed ASN program. And you've heard Dr. Drake talk about the fact that she started here at Southwestern at the same time that you became students in this program. Well, this is going to be forever more special to me because this ceremony is the very first ceremony as president of Georgia Southwestern State University that I will have participated in. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to celebrate with you. I don't think it'll be a surprise to anyone in this room, but for the 22nd year in a row, the National Gallup poll of the most trusted professions found that nursing is number 1. Nurses outrank physicians, clergy, police officers, educators. Nurses gain that respect and trust. And it's because of your special blend of expert scientific and medical knowledge, but also of your professionalism combined with your deep personal care. Many of the graduates being penned tonight have already accepted job offers, as we shared, and I know some of you have multiple offers. I understand that some of you will be starting your role as RNs at Phoebe Health System, Houston Medical Center, Atrium Navicent, 4 different states, so you will be all over the globe. We are so proud of you and the impact that you will have. So I love the words of Maya Angelou when she said, people will forget what you said and people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel, right? This program, your faculty and your instructors have developed in you the right words to say and the right things to do. But most importantly, you know how to make a deep and lasting difference in the lives of your patients because of the way that you will make them feel. You've already been doing that in your lab and simulation and clinical hours. I love those numbers that Dr. Teasley shared. So I did a little math because she shared those numbers with me ahead of time about all that time you spend in skills lab and in your simulations and then in your direct clinical locations. And so I did the math with 32 students and all those hours. These graduates have spent over 25,000 hours together in these practical hands-on settings while in this program. Like, wow, let's give that a round of applause. So in closing, please know that you are forever Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes. Keep us in your thoughts, in your prayers, in your hearts. We are growing and we are setting the bar of excellence higher and higher. Many of you have benefited from scholarships. You've benefited from helping hands, significant moments of encouragement when you needed it the most. When you see those opportunities to pay it forward, remember that you were given those moments, those things, to pursue this dream of becoming nurses. And we hope that you can pay that forward to those that are becoming nurses tomorrow. And I hope that you will also consider coming back to get that bachelor's degree and then your master's degree with us when the time is right for you. I know that this is not the best moment to think about that with what you have ahead, but we hope when the time is right that you will do that. But tonight, I hope you will celebrate this achievement. And again in December, when we have graduation in December, that you will come back and you will walk across that stage and you will receive this. This is your diploma. And where's Wade? Wade, where are you? I noticed on your slide, you talked about this will definitely demonstrate that you know how to wash hands properly, right? Yes, it will. And so much more, okay? So I hope to see you on that graduation stage in December and congratulate you. And again, congratulations. Wonderful for you and your families. Congratulations.
Good evening. Mighty fine looking right there, you guys. It's here finally. Finally. All the hours of crying, threatening to pull out my valve stems on my tires. It's all gone. It's over. I joke. I jest. Greetings, everyone. I am Jessica Oots, and I'm the interim ASN coordinator of the ASN program here at GSW. And I also serve as the president of our Iota chapter of the Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society. This past Friday, it's all weekend. This past Friday, we were blessed to induct 12 individuals into our chapter, And this chapter is the very first honor society for the ASN nurses ever at GSW. So this group of students whom I'm about to call out represent the very first, the inaugural, the number one group of individuals to be honored. I don't know how else to say it, okay? Membership into Alpha Delta Nu is membership only. A student must have earned a B or better in every nursing course, have no previous failures in any nursing course, or previously been licensed as an LPN. They have to have demonstrated conduct on campus and in clinical areas that reflect academic integrity and professionalism. They must receive a recommendation from a faculty member, and they must exude leadership qualities. Now, students, when I call your name, I ask that you come up and stand up front for me for a moment. Maybe a little longer than a moment. We're going to create a line, not a circle, but a line. Ashley Cameron, Alexis Craig, Callie Duncan, Christopher Hawkins, Elaine Hicks, Rachel Jenkins, Charlene Milling, Wade Montgomery, Lauren Sanders, Hannah Scoggins, Jared Wall, and Autumn Watson. Ladies and gentlemen, these students, now graduates, will be able to wear these when they come back and get that fancy diploma that declares they have the ability to properly wash their hands in December. Give them a round of applause one more time. In addition to courting these amazing future nurses, I have the honor to recognize two students tonight. Both are members of the Iota Iota chapter. One is for leadership qualities and the other is for academic excellence. The student receiving the, let's see, make sure where I am supposed to be. Yeah, leadership, here we go. The student receiving the Leadership Award from the Iota Iota chapter was inducted this past Friday. We shared several things about him during the program, but I felt that they warranted being shared again. He became an Eagle Scout at the age of 14 through the Boy Scouts of America. He's a certified instructor of BLS. He joined public safety at the age of 18 as a firefighter and was the first member of his family to obtain a degree in the medical field. A faculty statement says that he is determined to be the very best version of himself and is fully dedicated to the medical profession. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Mr. Jared Wall for his nomination. Please come forward. In addition to this very fancy plaque, he's getting $100. I'm almost done, just bear with me. In addition to serving with Iota Iota, I also have the pleasure of serving as the secretary of our Sigma Theta Tau Mu Pi chapter of our BSN program. It's the Honor Society for BSN students. Induction into an Honor Society of Nursing is a mark of excellence in nursing. Not only is it a sign of your academic success, but it also shows that you have dedication to nursing excellence by demonstrating love, courage, and honor, which are the core values of Sigma. The Mu Pi chapter wishes to congratulate the graduating class of 2024 and present a student with the academic award. And the student was selected solely based on academic performance while in nursing. She was also inducted this past Friday, and some items to share about her. She started out that she felt that she had doubts that she would be a good nurse. Nursing is a challenging field physically, mentally, and emotionally. And over the past year of being mentored by some of the best professors and having great clinical experiences, she's developed the confidence to someday that she might become a pretty decent nurse. We feel that she'll be a great nurse. She says that procrastination is one of her well-known qualities. Same. She hopes to one day become an ICU nurse, but more specifically, CVICU. She finds simply being outside and snuggling on the couch with her cats and reading a good book is one of her favorite downtime activities, well, that she gets to return to because nursing school prevents you from doing anything fun, right? And a faculty statement, she's quiet but fierce. She has the tenacity to deliver compassion and competent nursing care. The 2024 recipient of the Mu Pi Award for Academics is Lauren Sanders. Ms. Sanders, please come forward. She also get a check. Now, if you all would join me in welcoming Ms. Constance King to present the Phoebe Clinical Excellence Award.
Congratulations, students. You have definitely come a long way on your journey. Been there, done that 18 years ago. The Phoebe Clinical Excellence Award, I've been given the honor and privilege of presenting this tonight. A little bit about this award. The Phoebe Clinical Excellence Award is in recognition of a deserving student who has exemplified professionalism through their performance, demonstrated competency, and required clinical skills, maintained an eagerness to learn, and exhibited a high level of quality patient-centered care. Some of the students are rated on the following: demonstration of professionalism in performance, appearance, and all interactions with patient, family, preceptors, and other team members, fulfillment of agreed-upon time commitment schedule, demonstration of competency in required clinical skills, demonstration of proficiency in prioritizing patients and their needs and care, demonstration of high level of customer service and patient-centered care, and an initiative of an eagerness to learn. This year's recipient, I had the honor of precepting in the emergency room at Phoebe Sumter's Medical Center. And we are hoping to retain him and his exceptional nursing skills within our Phoebe family. Christopher Hawkins. I have been very impressed with Chris and his passion for nursing. He interacts with each and every patient and their family using a professional, kind, respectful, and compassionate manner. He uses strong clinical judgment in identifying patients' needs and prioritizing patient care. He is always willing to go above and beyond, and I believe Chris is going to be a great nurse, and I'm proud to have had the privilege of working with him.
Hello, everyone. My name is Savannah Rowland, and it has been my honor to serve my class as a representative. We have come so far since May of 2023, and the pride I feel for each of us as I stand before all of you is incredible. We each face our challenges together and even some solo, but we have made it to this point right here, right now. One of our most recent tasks was choosing one of our professors to give us one last lecture. And while this was a difficult task, because we have appreciated each one of our professors, there was one professor who stood out because they never failed to believe in us, and they pushed us to be the best student nurses we could be. They always had a joke ready for us on our bad days, but most importantly, this person would talk to us and get to know our lives. I know for me, it was an honor to be taught by her, and she will be someone many of us hold close to our hearts for the rest of our nursing careers. Please join me in welcoming Miss Natasha Snyder for our last lecture.
Now these people y'all are making me cry, and I haven't seen them in a minute, but I will tell you that I will fight you for these right here. These are mine, okay? And I do want to know about their life, but I am nosy, so that's probably some of it too. There might be a couple of repeats in this too, because I had it all planned out and some, I say the same thing over, so it's okay. We'll start from the beginning. Good evening to the parents, grandparents, spouses, significant others, friends, nursing faculty and staff, dignified guests, people that are not with us but are present in spirit. I would like to welcome you again to Georgia Southwestern State University to our first ASN Renewed Penny. My name is Ms. Snyder, and I was honored to be voted to give the last lecture. The students know this all too well, but usually we have a lot of fun in lecture. We laugh, we cry, we tell stories, and sometimes we even learn about nursing, sometimes. I will go ahead, anything you heard about me is not true, so write that down, okay? There is much to say tonight, and without getting too emotional, which we've already done, thanks to Chris Hawkins, there are a few people I would like to mention who are undeniably instrumental to the success of this program. To Dr. Sandra Daniel and Dr. Neil Weaver for being visionaries in bringing the ASN back to GSW so that you could get a first-class education right here in Southwest Georgia. We thank you. To Dr. Teasley, Dr. Bryant, and Dr. Ragsdale, thank you for working diligently to plan, design, and implement and turn this dream into a reality for these students. To the ASN faculty, my peeps, it has been a wild ride full of planning, mentoring, and teaching, but we did it, and we are so proud to see our success come to fruition. To our clinical director, Ms. Tiffany Battle, and our clinical faculty, we thank you for modeling leadership in all areas of nursing. To Mr. Jason Wicker, for being the do-all and end-all in advising these students, rallying them to the finish line, and catering to their every need. Students, he was investing in you before you ever got here. To Miss Connie Hammock, for being an unsung angel, offering her undying support and love through feeding these students every Wednesday, offering free advice, and being a mother to all faculty, namely me, and each of these students. To the family members present and in spirit, Thank you for loaning your son, your daughter, your husband, your wife, your brother, your sister, your mother, or your father to us. It has been a long, hard year, full of sacrifices, late nights, hard shifts, tears, early mornings, and fearful moments. Parents, you did a good job raising these young people. They were very well behaved the whole time. That's what they tell you when you pick your child up somewhere. She was good the whole time. Right, okay. They have grown on our hearts and at times on our nerves, but they will be instrumental in outlining the very essence of our ASN program going forward. So let's give these nurses another round of applause. How about it? Now to the good part. I want to reflect on the last year to help get our guests here up to speed. A little over a year ago, you all came to GSW from all walks of life, ages, and creeds to embark on the biggest journey of your life. Some appeared confident, cute, serious, bedazzled, goofy, and even nervous, but you were all focused on one goal. You came into the program as fellow nursing students, but soon became classmates, lab partners, and friends, and now you will become extended family. What a progression you can make in a year, right? Now let's rewind back to fundamentals. First semester was full of fun times with dosage calculation, nerve-wracking checkoffs, and Miss Stanley's contagious laugh. The things I can remember you saying now are very comical. When taking blood pressure for the first time, I never thought I would hear, "Miss Snyder, my patient does not have a heartbeat," as the said patient is sitting talking. Or watching your chin drop to the floor when your sterile gloves rip, with your expression resembling a deer in the headlights, asking, "Should I get another pair?" All while I have to resist the urge to say, "No, just use those." You know? Anyway. Fun times. We had a good time, didn't we? On to the first clinical experience at Perfect Care and Magnolia Manor. You learned about heated rooms, how aging is bittersweet, all while you exercised, sang hymns, and played bingo. But most of all, you learned patience on a whole new level. Exams, they were fun, right? Remember when you got frustrated on questions, even though all the answers we gave you were correct, you just had to find the best one. Nothing to it. You learned about care plans, and after checkoffs, you thought you were the care plan. Deficient knowledge related to scary instructors, evidenced by heart palpitations, right? Fast forward to fall semester. As I watched you come out of your shell, you put your personal biases aside, and you educated others on mental health awareness during our mental health fair. Between Carly's high and low bipolar weather forecast, Wade's excessive pizza eating disorder, trying to tame Jared and his spastic Tigger routine, resisting Autumn and Ashley's awesome 100-acre wood dripping honeypot, tipping over Cameron Taylor's PTSD iceberg, listening to Joseph Hawkins' Bob Barker game show, and wiping your eyes while trying to look at Hannah Scoggins' schizophrenia tablecloth, we learned and we grew so much. While learning how to effectively communicate, we realized that Carly's second calling was going to be a therapist, and Elaine was the voice of reason that kept us all together. Satoya kept us all on the right page with her grace and determination, and India's to-the-point personality never had us guessing. All of this to prepare us, you know her, right? All of this to prepare us for our first medical surgical experience. As time went on, you focused on finding your niche and settled into the routine. Ms. Sword's weekly Zoom meetings made it a little easier to check in and kept the heartbeat pacing. Yet for some of you, there were still unforeseen tragedies, roadblocks, sickness, and life in general, but you learned perseverance. Thank God for Pop-Tarts, the gym, candy, Stanley Cups, prayer, social media, chocolate, drama, trucker hats, Mike's Party Center, vacations to Montana, boating, Chick-fil-A, and Pat's Place. I had to do a shout. As the spring semester began, it brought some of its own nuances. We weren't even sure if Chris Hawkins would return or if the urge to become a bull rider would outweigh his will to become a nurse. Some people decided to turn into academic weapons, while others were just barely motivated to keep it moving. They say that bathing is a lot like motivation. Motivation doesn't always last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we say do it daily. I don't know. Just a little focus, you know. All right. Over time, Savannah Rowland would be elected the El Presidente, as I call her, and lead us not into temptation. And Riley, with her southern drawl, kept us focusing, while Amira and Justice's sweet smile would never fade. Hannah Goodson's passion and strength will always be felt, while Samantha's facial expressions will become a classic testament to her country club personality and the ability to fit in anywhere. Rachel's multitasking ability to eat, smile, type, focus, and add wisdom during lectures will never be forgotten. Her witty sense of humor made time go by. Between Joseph Hawkins' study guides and striving to reach academic standards and the kindness of Lauren Sanders, your individuality began to show not only during class but in clinical. The clinical faculty raved over your accomplishments and representation of GSW. Aaliyah and Tina were always so serious, yet found joy in every situation while telling it like it was, just straight up. On the contrary, Tila was a soft reprieve to be calm in the storm. Just when you thought judging clinical work, class, and expectations could not be done, Jared was the winner. Several of you were still in the game. The nursing faculty was trying to compete too when we upped our game at our second annual Super Bowl and made learning very tasty. In early April, nursing faculty, staff, and myself embarked on our first FEMA disaster trip to Anniston, Alabama. And while Alabama by itself can be scary, it was even scarier for FEMA disaster training. Who knew we would join the military for a few days? We were able to stay calm in Anniston because of Daquan, aka Smooth, who made the day-to-day transition tolerable, especially with limited cool air. Y'all remember? Yes. Kate Kitchens provided many unforgettable memories then and throughout the year with her sorority glow. We all laughed, talked, discussed, pondered the world's problems, studied, learned, trained, and dressed up like marshmallows, but we grew closer personally and professionally. As time passed on, Callie, Alexis, and Gracie were troopers, always being dedicated and fun without losing sight of their boating priorities. We can't forget Yasne, always ready for the next obstacle and prepared for anything. Class content became a bit more harder this semester with more EAQ questions, and you began to quit diagnosing yourselves with every disease known to man. We still could not start a test without Jesse Moffitt, our dry-humored comedian, sliding in home at 8:29 with a minute to spare, or Charlene's bright, beautiful smile paired with Alexis Craig's support and compassionate love of her classmates. As time progressed, I could see the maturity and passion for caring increase day by day. On their own accord, the ASN cohort made a compassionate gesture when they became aware of a complex situation involving one of our faculty members. These students never faltered in providing their support and understanding. It was in this moment that I could see our impact as mentors in the lives of these students and the quality that they would deliver as caregivers. I know that there were many doubts about making it to the final semester, but it is finally underway and moments away from being completed. Today, we will have LPNs, first responders, firemen, EMTs, paramedics, educators, externs, waiters, store clerks, and so many more becoming RNs. It is a full circle moment for so many people. Ironically, I do realize that this is the longest lecture Snyder has ever given to you. However, I must tell you a little story. You know I had to. Throughout the year, I've been told my storytelling is a way of true communication between us in the classroom, so this is inevitable. Unfortunately, the stories that I do tell are not fiction, for real, meaning they really happened to me, which is insane, so it is very hard to find a story to mention today, just, off the hip. I did, however, find a story that should hold a higher purpose. Once a man was about to jump out of an airplane for the first time. As he stood at the edge, his instructor reminded him, "Remember, you have a parachute. It will save you if anything goes wrong." The man nervously replied, "But what if the parachute doesn't open?" The instructor smiled and said, "Don't worry. If the parachute does not open, you have the rest of your life to figure it out." Right? Couple of reasons why I chose this story. First, trust your instructor. They may lead you to life or death situations, but you can make it out. Maybe, maybe not. 2, never be afraid of the unknown when faced with uncertainty. Take risk, defy the odds, be confident, fail and get back up. Remember, Thomas Edison invented thousands of light bulbs before he got it right. Be a quick thinker sometimes. You may not have much time, and it might just save your life or the life of your patient. 1 year ago, you embarked on an unknown journey with different odds stacked against you, and you took a risk. Elon Musk once said, "If something is important enough, even if the odds are stacked against you, you should still do it." Let it be known today that you have reached your goal of becoming a nurse. Remember to find your parachute quick and make good decisions. I love each one of you, and I mean it 100% from the heart. These are my children here now, period. I know everything about them. I know stuff y'all probably don't know. No, I'm sorry. I love these kids, okay? I love them. Okay, love your patients and be good to them. Stay in touch with each other. Lean on each other. Love your job, and you will never work a day in your life unless you don't like your job. Either way, the money was good, you signed the contract, you can handle it, right? Okay, I love you. That's it.
Oh man, that's a tough act to follow right there. It has, guys. It has been a true honor and a pleasure to be part of your journey into nursing. So let's get to it. Let's talk about why we're here tonight. So let's talk about this pinning ceremony and what it's all about. The tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning originated with Florence Nightingale, of course, right? It all starts with her. In 1860. And at that time, Nightingale had received the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service during the Crimean War. Nightingale chose to extend that honor to her most outstanding graduates, and presented them with a medal for excellence. The pin, it identifies the nursing school from which students have graduated, and it holds symbolic meaning which often reflects the history of the nursing program for that school of nursing. The pin here at GSW is no different, as it carries its own unique history and distinction. The pin was designed by the first 6 graduates of the associate degree program back in 1956. The design reflects the profile of the administration building at that time. The graduates who designed this pin were Mert Knight Radney, Lorraine Stafford Jones, Peggy Kitchens Killinger, Catherine Pritchett Mims, and Joyce Layton. And as you guys learned earlier, in 2001, GSW, they pinned and graduated what was thought to be the last associate nursing class. And in March of 2020, GSW began to explore reopening our associate program in response to our clinical practice partner needs to place more nurses at the bedside following the COVID-19 pandemic. In May of 2023, the ASN program was reestablished. and our first cohort began all over again. In honor of this momentous occasion, the Associate of Science degree nursing pin was recast and continues to reflect the original design crafted by the original 6 graduates in 1956. Our hope is that you will wear your pin with the same degree of pride that GSW graduates for over the past 65 years have felt as they have worn their own. As faculty at the School of Nursing, I am proud to be the first of many to welcome you into the nursing profession. Congratulations, guys. You have worked hard and you've earned it. So we will start calling the graduates forward for their pin. Let me go ahead and preface that some of them might be undecided, but they are all having interviews as probably, I know a couple were yesterday, so some may have already changed, but I hope I've got the most recent job that you have decided to go to. So we'll start with Carly Batt. She will be going to Phoebe Putney Memorial, and she will be in surgical intensive care unit. Ashley Cameron, she will be at Erlanger Hospital in Chattanooga, Tennessee at a trauma step-down unit. Go ahead. Alexis Hope Connolly will be at Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital Emergency Department. Alexis Craig, Piedmont Noonan Emergency Department. Riley Haven Dugworth, Atrium Health Navicent Emergency Department. Callie Duncan, Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital Emergency Department. Hannah Grace Goodson, Pediatric ICU, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Tila Marie Harris, the VA Medical Center, Dublin. Christopher Hawkins, Emergency Department, but undecided where he will be yet. Joseph Hawkins, Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital Observation Unit. Lavinia Elaine Hicks, Carl Vinson VA Medical Center, Dublin, Georgia, and Perry Hospital Emergency Department. Amira Hill, she will be at Phoebe Putney Memorial, but she's not sure which department yet. Gracie Lenora Houston, she will be at Phoebe Putney Memorial Emergency Department. And my girl Rachel Jenkins has made it. Destination Labor and Delivery, Houston Healthcare. Kate Gordon Kitchens will be working hopefully in NICU. Justice Novalee Koyman, she's undecided but wants to be in critical care or intensive care. Alvina Christina Lester will be at the Crisis Stabilization Unit and Travel Nursing. Daquan McKenzie will be at Atrium Health Navicent in the Progressive Care Unit. Satoya Merritt will be at Piedmont Columbus Intermediate Care Unit. Charlene Milling will be at Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital in critical care. Jesse Moffett will be at Houston County ER. So Wade Montgomery, I didn't have a card on him, but I know who he is. So Wade Montgomery, and he will be going to Navicent Emergency Department in Macon. Savannah Rowland, Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital, Pediatrics. Lauren Sanders, undecided. She will be out of the state though, so hopefully for a CCU or ICU. Hannah Scoggins, she is also undecided where area she would like to work in. Yasnay Shannon, she will be working in the Atlanta area, but undecided yet what area. Cameron Taylor will be at Fairview Park, ER, Dublin. Aaliyah Nicole Tullis, she'll be at Phoebe Sumter Medical Center, Med-Surg, and hopefully with me in the next 6 months on labor and delivery. Jared Wall wants to work in the emergency department and undecided where's, had his couple of interviews. Samantha Wallace, MSA Orthopedic Surgery Center. D. India Waters. Piedmont Columbus Operating Room.
That's my best friend. I'm a proud supporter.
And last but not certainly least is Autumn Nicole Watson. Insert married name. She will be at Perry Hospital Emergency Room.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lee Swords, and I'm a lecturer here at GSW in the School of Nursing. And I don't know how to happen, but I had the privilege of being with these wonderful students every single semester from day one until today. And I get to see you again in the next few days. So I'm going to ask you guys to come forward, and we are going to read the Nightingale Pledge, please. I pledge myself here before my family, friends, and in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing, both as a science and as an art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards of care and of personal accountability. I devote myself to the healing, protection, advocacy, and welfare of those committed to my care. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and will respect the privacy of medical information. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of this responsibility, that I accept my calling, and the significance of this pledge that I make today. I also have the privilege of closing you out. First, I will say a short remark, and when I finish my remarks, I'm going to invite you guys to come down and let you have a photo. We ask that our families and friends hold tight on your cameras for a second as Miss Chelsea takes the photo. And then you can welcome to join us in the rotunda outside and also the Rosalind Carter butterfly garden to take photos, all that you'd like, and we want our graduates to share as many photos as you can on social media. The last remark that I would like to give you is two things. One is thank you, and secondly is going to be dream big. So on my thank you, it's thank you for choosing GSW, for receiving your ASN degree, and we hope that you do come back and join us. Thank you for giving me and all of my faculty the opportunity to teach you. Without the pupil, we are not teachers, okay? So I know I've told you guys before, I love you, and Ms. Snyder has resonated that too. We truly do love you. We wake up every day and we come to class and we do it for you, okay? So you have been equipped with all that we can give you up until this point. So now it is up to you to take the tools that we have and go forth. So on my second note, it's dream big. Some of you may not even know this, and this is not about me, but 18 years ago today, July the 31st, 2006, Ms. Swords received her associate's degree in nursing, and she was penned possibly by Dr. Teasley, I cannot even remember, but Dr. Teasley was my instructor, and now she is the interim dean of nursing at GSW. Constance King graduated with me. We were in the same cohort together, right? And now I get to stand behind the podium and wish my very first ASN cohort off to go take the NCLEX. So I'm just telling you how the circle of life unfolds here while you stand here as a student about to embark on the greatest profession ever. The sky is the limit. Next up is NCLEX, RN to BSN, master's, doctorate of nursing. You can go on and on and on, and you can do anything. So don't ever let anyone tell you that you're not good enough, you're not worthy of the position that you hold, and hold that position sacred. I purposely did not write down anything because I wanted to talk to you from my heart. You were created for a moment such as this. So hold it tightly, don't let anyone take it away from you, and go give the best care to our world, because our world is waiting on nurses like you. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the class of 2024 summer ASN GSW nursing cohort. So y'all please come down and let Miss Chelsea get a photo of y'all, and listen to Miss Chelsea how she wants you to stand.